Hood time. Two 12mm bolts per side of the Plop this real nicely onto this top. Alright. I'm gonna have to slide this thing forward a little bit. Nice little provided hooks. But now that this is out, the hood is off, that is, we can start thinking about a game plan. First things first, whenever you're doing any kind of engine removal, it comes down to the same coolant and or radiator. So we're just talking about fluids. So get the engine oil out of it, get the coolant out of it. If there's refrigerant in the air conditioning unit, discharge it, which I already have. Think about fuel lines, belts, accessory drive things need to be removed from the engine when you remove it. If you're going to be removing the engine without removing the ECU as well, then you have to think about what harnesses do you have to disconnect from the body or the chassis that go to the engine. And also the same thing is that any hoses that go from the body to the engine, like the heater core or hoses that go to vacuum operated things that are on the fenders, or vacuum lines that go from the booster, or cruise control cables, coil cables, all sorts of things. And then next thing I'm gonna do is start draining this radiator from the point down there. It's kind of hard to see. Sweet. 12, I think. That's 12. Cool. Yes, it is. Now, in reality, I just pull that off too. So. Comes right out. Disconnected. The first, like it is. It's holding on another sort of the clamp with it. It's fine. The intake box itself. This style connector is the Bosch, more European style connector. I don't think there are too many other on this truck. All you gotta do, push the pins out. Usually it's facing the other direction so you can actually see what you're doing, but you have to pry these out, usually over a bit so that they're not clamping back on like that. And then you can give it a yank. You can see from this side, it grabs around the MAF like that. So this thing over here, all you gotta do is pry back on this little tab behind it and it should come right off. This is a coil over here, coil and some kind of coil igniter. Our 1, 2, 3 mounts to this system I can see. They're down there. One over here and one over there. Go, yep. And then that little twist. Then we can deal with those hoses now. Sort of systematically. Make sure not to bust your knuckles or something on it. Get this up and out of here. Same thing with this coil. Side as well. I'm just gonna put most of the things that I pull out of here with fasteners on them. Just gonna put the fasteners back. No real reason to deal with any of that till we're much farther along in this process. Again, with the harnesses, just gonna take anything that's attached to the body, that's also attached to the engine, unplug the alternator, loose, boom, loose. Connector. Just gonna give that a pop up. Stick a screwdriver into there. There we go. And because we have the battery disconnected, we don't gotta worry about that. That's off. We'll just tuck this harness. Sprinkler. We'll see. there are 4 nuts on the fan clutch. Neanderthal who installed these last. So they were too tight to just come right off. Boom, pop it off. Same deal with the rear one. But either way, see there's a cooler line right there and a cooler line that attaches right there. Both of those need to come off. All right, you can see both of those lines now. Sort of okay. I don't know if this belt's in the way. Let's see, one of them. Cool. So what do you get? Just some longer needle nose top them off, and so they don't lose as much coolant. Or lose as little coolant as we can. I'm gonna stick a bolt in there or something, and plug the line. See if we can. Some clamp. Can't see super well, but bolts are right here and right here. I'm gonna zip them off. So I'm gonna get the harder one to get to loose first. Should be off. Yep. And that will come right up. It's going to be a 14. And there's going to be multiple of them. First one is this big distended one. Give that a yank. I will go with a ratcheting wrench. And whoever tightened that last is crazy. Where's me? I tightened that last. Sweet. Vacuum side of everything, but we're gonna pull all that out and see what it looks like from there. All right, now because we're environmentally conscious, we already recovered the AC. So now all we have to do to remove this compressor is we can remove the 2 lines that are on it. And sit over here. Probably gonna have to remove some of this when I pull the ECU out, but that's okay. Pull me through that. Yep. Here's a better angle of this. Oh man, I need a tire. I forgot about the tire. Wow. What is that? Oh. Thanks for that. Yeah, that's funny. An inch. These heads been off. Absolutely filthy. This thing too. I can't tell if these heads have been off. After work, let's clean in this thing. Oh boy. Vroom vroom. I'm the engine.
The last thing I want is to be stuck in the middle of Colorado with a truck exploding. I just put this engine in my truck and it's already dead. I don't know what happened.
I'll blame you.
You can blame me, it's fine.
This is funny. What happened, Henry? Ah! Zah!
You'll call me like the truck exploded. I'll go, what? What was it? It sounds like a rod knock. It's just a flash plate.
Ooh, kill him. Ooh! I said I definitely didn't let it slip out. I'm creating more Christians.
No! It's like looking. Just means he's in there.
It has to go literally as high as it can go, and then we're gonna see.
And then even higher.
Yeah. Take it to the limit. I do it by like an inch. That's how much room I have, and I got it in here. Or I got it out. That's not bad at all. Let's scratch that.
She's gonna have the first front-wheel drive Toyota ever. Sorry, Toyota truck ever. She's gonna have the.
You have your first front-wheel drive Toyota
Ever.
Proceed to walk down the thing. Bean.
No.
Bean.
No.
Walk, handshake, bean.
I have some bad news.
What?
You're like 234 miles. Oh, I'm wrong.
Over the oil change?
Yeah, over your oil change.
Good. Hi, Henry. Thanks for thinking of the truck. I'm like, oh. And I only saw that when it was hanging right there. I was like, oh.
Wow.
What? Yeah, it's like an inch.
I'm not finished. Oh.
Yeah, isn't that great? As a video of me reacting to that, going, ah!
I got 3. Is that one?
I like that, yeah. That's fine. It's better than nothing, and it was free. Thanks, John. Sometime.
A time.
Yeah. Okay. Let's take 4 getting it in there. Oh, okay.
What's the wedding march song? Here comes the bird.
Oh fuck, we're here. Let's fix it. You can watch that side.
Yeah.
This is fucking nuts. Okay.
We're gonna have to actually move the truck
Backwards.
forward. Towards us.
You're gonna be the watcher.
Oh yeah.
So,
Pomp and circumstance, but instead of pomp and circumstance, it's the noise of this engine coming down into this engine bay of the
Toyota. Okay, so we're aiming for 2 engine mount brackets.
We are actually so off.
I mean, yeah.
We're gonna have to put the engine on top of the transmission.
Well, we're gonna be really low down.
Like when I drove a Ford F-350 and my girlfriend was sitting with the wet spaghetti noodle and I got confused and fucked her dad. Toyota 3.4 liter in a car that only came with 3 liters.
Okay, I need you to watch. You got everything good on that side?
Well, yeah, but I have to like hold it so it doesn't smash into the brake booster.
I understand that. I push the truck back a little
You're running over my foot.
bit. Everything.
With everything?
Yeah.
This thing's like ridiculous.
Are you good?
Yeah. Like, which way?
Here,
Pull the
try it.
engine. Or I could just pull the truck forward.
That's true. Use that, so move the... Is there a brush behind that tire?
No.
Yeah, go back so far.
You hit the top of the power steering pump with
I'm
power
holding
steering
the power
box.
steering pump. Okay.
The box.
What, son?
Japan and America.
Speak to me!
The border between Japan and America. So now we're hitting the...
So really, we need to have the whole engine going.
Yeah, that's how I mean. I don't see anything that we're on over. Oh, no, nothing.
We are?
No. And we could bypass all of these issues.
Yeah, if we just stopped doing what we were doing, it'd solve so many problems.
Like... Keep going. Okay, now we start pushing it.
with it. Yeah.
I'm seeing that we're gonna have a problem with that, probably.
Honestly, we can do that.
All of these issues would be solved if we just removed part.
Yeah, that's at least for a reason.
Actually, we should just